everyone. Today is all about DEXTERisms, or things that I find very idiosyncratic about Dexter Gordon. So they are by no means all of the things that are characteristic to this ingenious tenor legend, but some things that I've identified. Okay, let's keep it short and move on quite fast. So there, first of all, the Dexter dip. You might have heard the Dexter dip, or at least I call it the Dexter dip, on his version of Body and Soul that's all over YouTube. He starts with this intro, which is like a really hip way of playing like the whole tone collection, but then he actually starts, right? This dipping up and down, or right, so right, I find that very characteristic about this playing, and it kind of augments the power that he already has in his sound, right? Then I call it the Dexter triplet, right? For those of you who've listened to Dexter a ton, when Dexter plays these kinds of rhythms, right, I call it the Dexter rhythm, the Dexter triplet, right? So not, but right. That was, I think, a portion of what he does on Cheesecake. So I find that very characteristic about Dexter. I call it the Dexter triplet. Then the Dexter bend is something that's a little more obscure and hidden, but it's all over his music. And this occurred to me the first time when I listened to Stairway to the Stars, his version of Stairway to the Stars on Our Man in Paris, right? So coming up. So interestingly enough, he starts a note, right, but then he bends down, like on the F sharp. By the way, I think that's one of the most amazing low tenor F sharps in recorded jazz history. Right? So this bend down, you'd hear him do that on some ballads, right? It's not like the dip where he bends back up, right? He actually stays there, and it's super hip. I guess it opens up the sound and makes it seem even more humongous than his sound already was, right? Then the vibrato, right? I was trying to do it a little bit. Honestly, this is pure mastery. It's more than just an amplitude vibrato. It has a little bit of pitch vibrato in it too, I think. And lots of air. I think one of the most amazing versions where he does his vibrato is As Time Goes By, one of the later recordings. It's just so wide and dextery and amazing, full of wonderful dexteriness. And I call this next one is Dexter Bliss. You hear him do this little chromatic gliss up and down all the time. Actually, what I just did now, well, I want to show you the gliss, but Dexter often, right, resolves to the major 7. And here's another Dexter phrase. Right? So, just throwing some extra Dexter in there, right? Something else that I found very characteristic, or find very characteristic about Dexter's concept is, in other kind of sectors, you call this the KISS principle, keep it simple, stupid principle, right? His version of the Blue Bossa, he plays the 2/5 to concert D flat. He just plays the predominant, so the concert E flat minor chord up and down. Right? So effective, so simple, right? You have examples of that all over Dexter's music, and there's an amazing Da Vinci quote, I forget what it is exactly, but it says like, simplicity is the highest degree of sophistication. And I think for Dexter that's so true. There's a lot of genius in simplicity and convincing simplicity. And Dexter by all means was a genius like that. So for all of you who were wondering about the candy surprise section, I wanted to keep a little surprise for the end. This is just a little phrase that I find especially amazing. It's from his video, from his recording of Cheesecake from Go, and I think it's one of the most amazing minor licks or phrases, if you will. It starts on the third of a minor chord for tenor players. It's in D minor, and then it's actually a tritone up and fourths from there. So, and you've probably heard this a million times. Right? Super hip phrase. Right? Just another testament to Dexter's timeless hipness. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment. I'm happy about all comments. Next time will be a video featuring strategies on how you build an arsenal as an improviser, and I will be taking material from Sonny Stitt's cadenza on Ain't Misbehavin', amazing cadenza, and one of my subscribers, Philip Collins, or actually Richie Collins, sorry, I had Phil Collins, the famous guy, in mind. Richie Collins asked me to do that. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.